Hi guys, Spink here. This is episode 39, I believe, of Ageod Civil War II. Let's learn Ageod Civil War II. We're continuing where we left off. We had just processed the turn. We hadn't really looked at anything yet. Not bad here. I think we're doing okay. Other than have got some tremendous troop loss. Oh, something happened that gained us 5 morale. That's going to help. Let's go through and check out the scripted events here. The 1st Regiment Indian Home Guard and 1st Regiment Kansas Volunteer Colored Infantry are raised in Kansas. So right here where we needed troops, we got an Indian cavalry unit and the 1st Kansas Colored Regiment. All right, nice. Free land. Homestead Act. Okay, that gave us 5 national morale, but lost us 20 conscript companies, as a big chunk of folks just said, I'm heading west. So, the Homestead Act, yeah. Okay. Well, because of the huge stock of steel left untouched, we knew that. So did we just sell 50 of it? Yeah, we just sell 50. So we got a huge chunk of this now. We can do something. The Confederacy has offered some trade concessions for, wow, foreign powers, and territorial concessions. So that went up to 32%. Where are we sitting right now? Our morale is 101. Theirs is 95. We're catching them. We're starting to catch them on victory points. Okay, what's next? The battle things. We made a breach in Fredericksburg and inflicted some damage at Fredericksburg, although we did not assault it, as Sumner here failed his activation check and has ended up back on reverted to a defensive stance. The Confederacy was besieging Fort Smith, but achieved nothing this month other than getting jumped by Ricketts. Confederates surrendered to us in Fort Wayne Indian Territory that Lyon was on. So 3 victory points, or 3 units were surrendered to us, 7 victory points, 1 morale point, 300 prisoners. The 2nd Corps engaged the Confederate unit in Nelson, Virginia. Oh, this must have been whatever they had in that force. Now they've moved away. Shields is recovering from injuries in Strasburg. He was injured in that. Shields and Whipple. And Sykes. Wow. And they took out the last of us there in Nelson, Virginia. Took out the remainder of our units. They probably captured those guns. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Maryland artillery, New York artillery. Yeah. That sucked. Mississippi confluent. Okay, took that out. They retreated before battle here in Hampton Roads. And there was a draw here. Stalemate. I thought that said we had a Union victory. Apparently not. And they were routed at Smith, Kansas. And we took them out. And they retreated from battle before Monterey, Tennessee. That was the oh, this unit's here now. Okay. So they retreated for battle. Exhaustion forced Canby to cease operations, offensive operations, but he still took out Baylor's command. Baylor's gone. So now all of this is ours. Or will be ours shortly. And then we're going to hold Fort Cummings. We're going to come across, we're going to take El Paso and take this, and then the war in the far west is pretty much over. Okay. Out here, Runyon reverted to a defensive stance. McDowell and Sumner reverted to a defensive stance. Grant reverted to a defensive stance. Pope's Corps is blocked by enemy positions in Hickman, Kentucky countryside. Oh, I think they were going to go somewhere. And they were blocked. Well, that's okay, because whatever we were coming up here for... Oh, there is something up there. We're going to have to do something else about them. Supplies, everybody getting where they're supposed to get. Had a little interruption there, but I think we're back. What were we doing? Just looking through the units. Okay, Whipple is now active, so he's... That was the footies. Now we got this. Soldiers trained and nearly finished in various places. While taking Fort Wayne, we captured 42 supply. Wow. We've repaired that rail line up here. Let's take a look here. So we've opened the B&O Railroad again. We don't have military control here, but we will soon, if we move a force over there. Confederates captured Fort Arbuckle. Do we care? Yeah, you can capture all that. What are you going to do with it? We captured Clarksville, and took not a lot of supply there. We gained control. We took Tucson, captured 3 supply carts. Tucson is now ours. The capture of Tucson has been welcomed by our citizens. Now, I think what that does, that was one of those strategic objectives, and whenever you take one of those and it causes the national morale to change, it causes basically a wave check across the whole of the country, and the various loyalties in places can change as a result of that. We gained control of Tucson from the Confederate States of America. Pioneers are opening that trail in Erie, Missouri. Transport ships. We got a good chunk of supply. Canby has been congratulated. Carleton has been congratulated. Whipple has been blamed. Shields has been blamed. Shields has been blamed a couple times now, so he's at least a 2-time loot here. Okay, we've done that. Now where are we at? We are late May of 1862. I wonder if we've got enough force within 2 of Richmond here to qualify for that thing that we were trying to get. We have Beauregard here with Longstreet's Corps, very powerful corps, and we have Jeb Stuart here, and we have Magruder's detachment that's quite powerful. It says 2 units of 857 strength, so I wouldn't be surprised if at least one of those was a division. Okay, so what are we looking at here now? We're still trying to assault Fredericksburg. We have this cavalry unit here. We have our 3rd Corps. The cavalry unit is not fully supplied. Let's put Negley's force, in the 3rd Corps. Oh, our supply wagon's empty. 75 per turn, so unless we get some supply up to this guy, we're running out. How about you? He's better. I bet you we have a supply wagon back here that we can bring up. Let's send a supply wagon. In fact, let's send two to McDowell through Culpeper. We've got a bit of a rail thing. We can get him there a little better. Okay. And that will resolve that situation. And then we're going to sit here for a while. We're on this railroad now, so rather than cut it here with the cavalry force, we'll just sit on it with this force. And now we have cut off this rail to here. I guess it can come down through the south, but now we are within 2 of Richmond with 3 units. I wonder if we have enough force there to satisfy that particular thing that popped up a few turns ago that said we had to have X number of elements within 2 of Richmond. Okay, what do we have here? We have enough, I think we have enough for a division here, but we don't have any leaders with us. That was poor planning. Let's bring Ord, Pratt, and Devons, maybe Gregg as well, up to this army. And then we will build a division that we will combine with who is this? With Runyon. We'll make another division. We'll get another division commander. We'll make Franklin actually. We'll go ahead and stick him here where he will link up with this unit. In fact, why don't we actually target that unit? And we will make him a corps commander. Franklin. So Franklin's corps will start up right here. Let's go back to the Army of the Potomac. Let's give Franklin a supply unit. I don't know what shape Runyon's going to be in when he gets over here. I think he'll be okay. Runyon should not be on offensive. We'll put him back on defensive. I think that's it for this army. How are we looking here? We still don't have this reduced far enough to what happened to that brigade we were going to put down there? I thought we had a brigade. Oh, here he is. They're both here now. To start getting this put there on there. To start getting that opened up. Okay, next. Should we just go look before, what do we got here in Kentucky? Now we do have Rosecrans here. Let's see if we can build an army with him. We cannot build an army. Either this stack is already an army or you don't have the required units. I thought we had another army we could do. 3 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we've got all the armies built that we can build. Oh, okay. Well, I think what that message was telling us then was that we had another one of these. Actually, we have 2 of these have shown up now in our force pool. We need to get those built. Let's look over here in Missouri, see what's going on. We've got, this is now got to where it needs to be. I thought I saw Polk. This is a problem. This is a problem. I don't think we have to worry about Lexington falling, but now we have all of our troops down here and Polk has come up here and we have nothing to defend against it except for these two brigades of infantry. So I think we're going to have to think that our supply line is going to get cut here. We are going to leave these guys in Rolla because that's where we need to defend. Oh, what do we got down here? Fort Wayne has been taken. Still got plenty of supply. How's the weather? Not too bad. I think we can have, I'm going to have Lyon make a grab for Fayetteville here. Oh wait, there's a division there. There is a division there. That might be less than optimal. But how powerful can it be? We're going to do it. It's Lion. He's a hothead. He's going to do it. He cares not for that sort of thing. Okay, we're going to bring this guy down here. Again, I'm going to stick him on an assault so that we'll assault this fort when we throw these units away. Hopefully we'll also assault the fort. Or if that's not there, we will assault the fort, hopefully. These new units here are going to be nice. We'll move them down here, and we will combine with Ricketts. Out west, everything seems to be taken care of here. We have a small garrison there. We will put him on assault, and we will take it over. And then we're going to start, and we're going to move down here. We're going to take all of this out and call this section done over here. Plenty of supply for Canby's force. He is at half cohesion, so we'll put him on passive for one turn, and then we'll bring him and his supply through here and just roll over this stuff, combining with Carson here. Okay, let's run through these. Carson is assaulting. This unit's just going to sit here. That's a lot of troops just sitting there. We've got to figure out what to do with them. Partisans, or let's just sit there with them too. Asbeth, where did that other unit go? Oh, it's still here. We'll just put him on offensive. We'll target that unit as much as we can. Our cohesion is way low though. Way low. What if we made him a division commander? If we made him a division, it would reduce this, but it knocks down our chance of being yeah, and we don't have hardly, I don't think it even reduced that because everything we have here costs 4 either way. Okay, we'll just leave him there on attack. Okay, here's another force that was heading down for Fremont. We're going to send them to St. Louis by rail. So if this unit was going to try something, maybe Halleck here will take, let's take 2 commanders here, and we'll bring them back as well. Actually, let's just do the redeploy on them. Okay. Contrabands, they've repaired the railroad. I think we'll send them to Harper's Ferry. No sense leaving them out in the snow once it gets here. We have some cavalry, two units of cavalry here in Ohio. This was going to be for Buell's force. More leaders here. We have a Pennsylvania Reserve. Where did they come from? Oh, I sent them down here to increase the military control. Okay. McClellan is just going to sit tight. We have this cavalry unit here. He's also part of that force. We're going to let him do his thing. Milroy. Now Milroy is back to full cohesion. It's still mud, but let's take him over here. These force will be here in 9 days, so we're not far behind. We're doing okay on our supply. Hopefully this unit stays out and we can just deal with this one. Banks, what do we have here? Nothing much here. Wonder if we want to attempt to take that. Do we need to leave anything in Newmarket? I don't think so. What if we did that? And that would cut the railroad to here, which would make supply, what supply they do have over here, a little more problematic. McDowell's brigade. This was going to be for, again, down for Buell's command. McDowell himself, his corps is sitting here. We're just going to sit here on defensive and consolidate, get our supply situation figured out. I think we've got a I think that might count as having a rail line to Culpeper. Rosecrans. Now he was gonna be a leader down here, and we've got all our armies already used, so maybe we ought to put him back here. I wonder what it would take if we got rid of Halleck. 1 morale point in 44. But Rosecrans isn't a great deal better. Whipple. Whipple has recovered from his drubbing. I believe we're going to take him back to Washington, or maybe let him rot. Sumner's Corps, again, we're going to try to take Fredericksburg. This force here, we're going to leave on defensive at the depot here. Rosecrans, Fremont. I wonder if Fremont needs to get his butt back to. I think he does. I think we need to get Fremont back. At least back as far as Rolla. Can we help him out with steamboats? Nope. Railroads? Oh, well. Let's not go there then. Let's take him all the way to here. And we'll see what we see. And then by the time we get here, I'm sure we'll have to just turn him around and send him somewhere else. This Missouri Cavalry has now got his supply resolved. I'm going to put him on a do not engage, and I'm going to take him down here to Fayetteville so we can kind of scope out what kind of force there is down there, so that we can, well, I guess Lyon's going to find out first. Butler, I think Butler's at 500. Should we move him forward one more? Why don't we do that? Do we want to maybe give him a little bit less of a attack thing? So if they come to hit him, it's because they've got good force. Let's put him there. No guts, no glory, right? Okay. Next, Halleck is just going to sit here. What is this? A brigade. Parks Force. Parks Force was... Oh, they're being redeployed. Oh, they're currently sitting here. Can be redeployed. We were moving them, if I recall, here. Oh, they can't because it's not connected by rail. So they've got to just physically walk. Alright. Buell's force. Now, it looks like, I think, this guy is in the same region here. So I think we need to put Buell on offense and get his butt down here too. Let's put this unit on defense, actually. And let's put him on defense as well. Bring them so we can get them both down in here. I know we need to keep some units in Bowling Green, but I'm not gonna for the moment. And let's see what happens with as far as that goes. we could actually probably railroad these guys in here at the cost of a huge chunk of our rail, but it might be worth it. Might be worth it. Okay. Pope. Now these guys were originally going to react to something that actually never happened. So, heading back down here. Let's take Wallace out and give him back to Halleck. Gilbert, Canby. All right. Naval units just sitting there, sitting there, sitting there, just sitting there. All right, this one, we wanted to bring this one out now over to there and have him recover. Gunboat, squadron, and transports. These recovered now. Recovered. So they'll be free to do something. This unit, I think, needs to get back to port and get recovered. Blockade. This unit, is that the one I thought I was moving? I thought I was moving this guy back. Oh, that's this guy. I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, they need to move back too. So we'll just move all of our naval back and then see what we do. Okay. Let's kick off. Up. Production. I think we're out of time, and I did have an interruption, so I don't know how long this actually is going. So I'm going to save the turn and put a cut in here, and I will see you next time. Bye.